Hi, and welcome back to CompTIA Network Plus Lab Series Network Concepts, Lab 6 Network Management. We're coming back to you on Lesson 3, Manage Patches and Updates. Patches and updates are an important part of network administration. Operating system and application updates play a vital role in mitigating security threats. Updates come in various types and sizes, with the most important updates being classified as critical. Critical updates patch known vulnerabilities to the operating system and should be implemented immediately to mitigate threats. This task will explore the Windows Update utility and its settings and features. Lesson 3.1 Navigating the Windows Update utility. On the Windows 2K8 R2 internal machine, click the Start button and then click Control Panel. The Control Panel will appear. Select the System and Security category. Then click Windows Update. The Windows Update applet is a program used to configure the parameters of how to receive and view the status of updates on the system. As this machine is not connected to the internet and is not able to be updated during this exercise, you will explore various features of the Windows Update utility and operations that can be performed by using it. It is very important the updates are downloaded and installed after verifying that they are compatible with the system. Updates are available to improve system performance as well as fix or prevent problems from occurring. In the left area of the Windows Update utility window, there are links to the different actions that the program can run. Click on Updates, Frequently Asked Questions. Number 1. Does Microsoft change users for updates? No, Microsoft does not change users for updates. Question 2. Once installed, can an update be removed? Yes, it can. In case for whatever reason you need to have a rollback, something went wrong with the update or it caused problems with your system. Lesson 3.2 Changing Windows Update Settings. Click on Change Settings in the left area of the Windows Update utility. So I'm going to close that out and click on Change Settings. The Change Settings window should appear on this screen. A user can choose how Windows checks for and installs updates. Windows classifies updates as either important or recommended. Important updates include service packs and other critical updates, whereas recommended updates provide updates to hardware such as device drivers and other hardware information. Windows allows you to customize which updates you receive, how often your machine checks for updates, how and when they are installed, and who has rights to install them. First, you choose how to install important updates. Click on the drop-down box under Important Updates and look at the available options. Click on the drop-down arrow under the Important Updates heading. Install Updates Automatically is the recommended setting. Other choices are Download Updates Automatically, but let me choose whether to install them, or Check for Updates, but let me choose whether to download and install them. Select Download Updates, but let me choose whether to install them. Next, choose how to receive recommended updates. Recall that recommended updates are sometimes updates to hardware, such as device drivers. You should exercise caution when updating device drivers, as they may have a negative impact on the system. It is better practice to manually download device drivers from the manufacturer's website and implement those updates on a schedule of your choosing, for example, once every 6 months or once a year. It is possible for some Windows updates to affect device driver functionality. For now, leave the box for recommended updates unchecked. The last checkbox determines who can install updates. To be sure standard users can install updates, leave this box unchecked. If only administrators should be able to install updates, uncheck this box. Leave the box checked for now. Click OK when done. Windows Update immediately begins checking for updates. After a few minutes, Windows Update will fail because there is no connection to the internet. If there were a connection to the internet, this would have been successful. Now you may close the Windows Update. Since we know it's going to fail, we can skip that because you can already see a demonstration of that in the PDF. Lesson 3.3. Selectively installing Windows updates. Another option available for configuration is to be able to selectively install Windows updates that have already been downloaded to the computer. Periodically, Microsoft will release an update that may cause issues on some computers, depending on hardware or other software installed. Perhaps the system administrator at a company is aware of a bug caused by a new Microsoft update that will affect the company's proprietary software. In this instance, the administrator may choose to selectively install Windows updates, avoiding the installation of the update that may cause issues. To do so, an administrator would follow the process in the previous exercise and select Download Updates, but let me choose whether to install them. And be sure that the Allow users to install updates on this computer checkbox is unchecked. Then when Windows downloads updates and you open the Windows Update utility, the opening page will list the downloaded updates as links, allowing an administrator to review what has been downloaded and make a decision on how to proceed, install, or skip the update. Do not attempt to perform the steps below, since the lab environment does not have access to the internet to download Windows updates. These steps are included only as informational. There is an Install Update button available on the same page as the update links. As you can see in the screenshot below, 2 updates are listed: an update to the Internet Explorer 9 and a malicious software removal tool update. Clicking to highlight an update shows a description and details of the update. Uncheck the box next to any update that is not to be installed and leave the box checked next to those necessary. Then the Install Now button would be used to initiate the process. In conclusion, the Windows Update utility can check for and install new, important, and recommended updates. Critical updates patch known security vulnerabilities. Therefore, installing updates regularly is an important component to threat mitigation. Updates are sometimes very large and can take long periods of time to download and install. Therefore, updates should be installed on a schedule, at a time that imposes as little impact to end users as possible. Time for our review question. Updates to device drivers are classified as what type of update? This would be recommended updates. A service pack is classified as what type of update? It is classified as a bundle of patches and updates for the operating system. What category is the control panel is Windows Update located? That would be Windows Update Utility. Well, that concludes our lesson for Lab 6, Network Management. Please join again for another walkthrough in the future. You can go ahead and close the lab and have a great day.